Ever wondered what makes TV so powerful in Jamaica? Time to find out. Welcome to Global TV Group 358, where television meets innovation. We're not just about shows, we're about shaping society. In Jamaica, TV keeps you informed, connects diverse voices, and supports democracy. Imagine a Jamaica where broadcasters unite, sharing data and collaborating globally. That's us, a unified voice in the TV industry. Did you know TV advertising is still king? It drives website traffic, boosts brand equity, and powers integrated campaigns. Even in an age of digital, TV stands strong, resilient in tough times. Our global TV deck is your treasure trove of insights and data. With charts, graphs, and success stories, it's your guide to impactful TV advertising. Curious to learn more? Visit our website and see how Global TV Group 358 keeps television at the heart of entertainment in Jamaica. Get ready to binge watch the future.
Put me again, you can't put me again. You hold me down for a very long time. Can't buy sugar, we can't buy lime. Can't buy scallion, we can't buy time. You can't put me again. Can't put me again. You can't put me again. You hold me down for a very long time. Can't buy sugar, we can't buy lime. You the chop line and a resort to crime. You can't put me again.
What we gonna eat no money, what we at you, eat no at you. Covid money, miss away in the your little rat you. Use the youth, the money, waste no must a man to statue. Say me like a cash, but me got in a figure you. Take the skin of money, gal and say that is not you. One day the man above him, look him, I got a bet. Too much it in the kitchen, some a fly by like a patu. My singers and DJs and social media's coming at you.
It burn me,
300% raise.
it burn me,
Garbage pile up the day.
it burn me,
Give the teacher them
it
raise.
burn me,
I see corruption
it
face.
burn me,
Mash down the people them house.
it burn me,
Every day appear arms out.
it burn me,
Appear money them a thief.
it burn me.
And them a sell out with each.
Can't put me again, you can't put me again. You hold me down for a very long time. Can't buy sugar, we can't buy lime. Can't buy scallion, we can't buy time. You can't put me again. Can't put me again. You can't put me again. You hold me down for a very long time. Can't buy sugar, we can't buy lime. You the chop line and a resort to crime. You can't put me again.
Come me say big up all the charities and all of the givers. Some a go like say them powerful, me no make a bigger. The already promises, none of them not deliver. Cut up the youth, they rap and they down in our river. Member bold money and they lie them tell. Corruption smell and they pocket them swell. When police don't a market like Satan out of hell, go mash up people start like thief when them sell.
It burn me,
Or they treat the market man.
it burn me,
Or them a treat the cat man.
it burn me,
Or they treat the peanut man.
it burn me,
Or them a treat the dirt man.
it burn me,
Or them a treat the son man.
it burn me,
Or them a treat policeman.
it burn me,
How them a treat soldier man.
it burn me.
How them a treat everyone.
Can't put me again, you can't put me again. You hold me down for a very long time. Can't buy sugar, we can't buy lime. Can't buy scallion, we can't buy time. You can't put me again. Can't put me again. You can't.
Stibbidim day, stibbidim day, stibbidim day. We in Global TV says certain kind of friend we no cape. And some informer friend we love lake. We in Global, bona fake friend and bona tape. We in Global, we not promote them, we not support them. Look at them on the cheek, come here represent for. We in Global TV, check it.
Good evening. Welcome to Global Television. Thank you for joining us. It is the people's point of view. Welcome, one and all. We're not on TikTok this evening because TikTok say we harass and bully Kirk Franklin. Kupa you to TikTok. Who cares? When we come back on, bright out order. To my community of Pride and all my family members, platform moderators, membership holders, dear subscribers, commenters, and trolls, good evening and welcome. Thank you all for joining us. Welcome, Debbie Jarvis. Welcome, welcome. I hope you're doing much better, feeling much healthier and stronger day by day. Sending out love and positive vibes for you always. Welcome back. Welcome. Pauline Dixon, Beat and Teach. Good evening. Good evening. Who else is here? Sunshine, good evening. RJ, good evening. Real sweet. Good evening. Marcia Thomas. Horace Harrison, good evening. Good evening. Yvonne Riley. Good evening. Wayne Evans. Karen Forbes. Logwan, bro, you good? Good evening. Good evening. Evan Bradford. Ladybug. Daphne Jackson. Good evening. Rosemary Samuels. Sophia Hall. Christine Gilbert. Sharon Bernard. Faith Forbes. Good evening, sis. How are you? Colin. Good evening. Dolores Logan. Paulette Lewis. Rosemary Samuels. Ladybug. Henry McFarlane. G. Wayne. Good evening, everyone. Good evening and welcome. Thank you all for joining us. Evan Bradford, we're going to chatter to our slide this evening and see what we have. While we're at it, would you like to call Kamina Johnson Simit and Andrew Holness for us? Because instead, you know, Andrew, Jamaicans have always tried to escape Jamaica through legal means going to the United States, Andrew Holness. Under all other leaders, that's how we knew it to be. But there's a whole new package of running away from tyrannical leaders, Andrew Holness. As a person who lived in Britain for quite some time, I'm used to stowaways coming from Africa. Sometimes they get here alive, sometimes not. But Jamaica has now, Prime Minister, joined that level of stowaway because we knew they were going by boats and walking across borders, Prime Minister, under your leadership. Jamaicans are being putting their lives at risk, Prime Minister Raymond G. Well, go on, bro. To escape your tyrannical rule, your economy that has been so good, it has never been that good before. But leave you aside for now. Leave you aside for now, sir. Bear in mind, Prime Minister. Hey, Jesus. This, why you walk all up, set up yourselves up, man? The Observer said the other day, Delroy Chuck put him foot in a mouth. Andrew Holness, for your head, you put in your mouth, you know. Because I don't know how you're going to come to the... I was a bit annoyed. I had everything ramble up and wrap up in a one. I was a bit annoyed today when I read that the hearing between you and the IC, the showdown will be after the election next, this October. That will be way after election. I was a bit annoyed by that, Prime Minister. But then when I read further in the article, and I found out, because I never knew of this Prime Minister, that this Prime Minister is suing the people of Jamaica. This same Prime Minister who will be coming to us to canvass for our votes for a third term is suing the state of Jamaica. You and I, the people. Yes, Andrew Holness is suing us. And you, same one, I come tell we say we fi vote for you, for sue we and win we and we pay you. No, sir. As something we ban back a cow, you know. Banning back a cow is so easy these days, Prime Minister. It has never been so easy for ban back a cow. Because I'm going to ban back a cow people in the Prime Minister. While you sue them, you tell them, say, vote for me. You know, we're going to get in Andrew Holness straight away. We're going to go to the article. Like, Prime Minister, I never know that part of it. That part of it, Prime Minister, set me wondering, say, then I make the whole away and go sue Jamaica too, because Jamaica do it dirty, just like how Jamaica do the dirty on the Prime Minister. So the whole of we can sue Jamaica. If the Prime Minister sue we, if you say to Prime Minister, where you get the long bag there from, sir? We never see you with a long bag there. We don't know of the long bag there. We don't see you with no receipt for the long bag. Browser cannot access screen share. Capturing a different screen. What is going on here? I'm in my Google browser. Why it's telling me I cannot capture this thing? Something don't start tonight. Oh. Can you make me just go AWOL on you tonight? I mean, I think you like the AWOL behavior. We're going to read that article for you. May I go see if me make dear old Sonia read it for us. You bear with. Because this Prime Minister really think we're damn ass. Because I'm going damn ass, you cheat. So,
showdown set. Holness, IC to face off October 13th in court over report on financials. Prime Minister Dr. Andrew Holness.
I'm going to stop calling him so.
Prime Minister Dr. Andrew Holness and the Integrity Commission, IC, are set to face trial in October over a report concerning his financial affairs.
When I hear the article,
the trial date avoids a legal battle involving the head of government during the campaign for a general election due by September 3rd.
Can you hear the article being read?
The trial will begin on October 13th and last for 10 days, as outlined in the draft orders agreed upon by the parties involved during Tuesday's hearing. This lawsuit was filed by Holness and 3 affiliated companies who are challenging the report of an IC's investigation into concerns that Holness may own assets disproportionate to his lawful income. In December, Holness and the companies were granted permission to file a judicial review claim against the Anti-Corruption Agency and 2 of its senior officials. They are also questioning the constitutionality of the 2017 Integrity Commission Act and a section of the Corruption Prevention Act related to illicit enrichment. The judicial review will be heard by 3 Supreme Court judges, who will assess whether the Commission's investigation process was fair, though the court will not evaluate the merits of the investigation itself. Headlines delivered to your inbox. Sign up for the Gleaner's morning and evening newsletters. Holness and 3 connected companies, Imperium Investments Holdings Limited, which he owns, Positive Media Solutions Limited, and Positive Jamaica Foundation Limited, were given 14 days to file his claim after receiving permission on December 6th, and it was submitted on December 20th. Justice Jarrett, who granted the permission, also confirmed the serving of the lawsuit on the Attorney General and ordered that an amended claim form should be filed by February 7th, reflecting that the state is also being sued in the matter. The defendants, Craig Beresford, the IC's Director of Information and Complaints, Kevin Stevenson, the Director of Investigation, and the Commission, are to file their response to Holness' affidavit of evidence by March 7th. Holness and the three companies are to file their response by March 21st. The court has ordered standard disclosure by April 30th and document inspection by May 7th. Written submissions from both sides are due between August and September 22nd, with a pre-trial review scheduled for June 23rd. The court also rejected an application by the lawyers for Holness and the companies to change the number assigned to the judicial review claim, so it could be different from the number assigned to the application for permission. The change could have extended the time available to appeal unfavorable decisions regarding their request for permission. On September 17, 2024, the IC tabled a 171-page investigation report in Parliament, in which the Director of Investigation raised concerns about Holness' 2021 income and asset filings. Stevenson said he could not conclude on the question of illicit enrichment, highlighted unexplained financial discrepancies in Holness' 2021 income filings, and raised questions about tax compliance and transactions of over $470 million involving the connected companies. The Commission said it could not certify the 2021 filings and referred the case to the Financial Investigations Division, FID, citing Holness' failure to provide expense details. However, Holness has denied any wrongdoing, claiming that the report is flawed and unfairly suggests unethical and criminal conduct by him and the affiliated companies. Holness has been permitted to seek orders to invalidate the two reports and to challenge the referral to the FID. Holness' legal team abandoned some of the orders that were initially being sought. The judge refused to give Holness permission to seek two of key orders, including one to force the Commission to certify his 2021 filings. The judge rejected an application by Holness lawyers to appeal the decision. Holness and the companies are being represented by two King's Counsels, Ransford Braham and M. Georgia Gibson Henlin, as well as Lemar Neal and Vashni Headlam. The IC and its officials are being represented by King's Counsel Michael Hilton, along with Kevin Powell, Sundiata Gibbs, and Anri Wheatle. Jovan.Johnson@glenajm.com.
You've heard it for yourself. The bit that confuses me, though I and why it has, it is because I have not the information in the case wouldn't be available. But I'm going to speak just based on suspicion of why the state is being sued. In my belief, I have not seen the document. It may be related to the challenge to the Integrity Act and the Corruption Prevention Act. Because if you're going to sue the state for anything, then it's the Attorney General that is going to be named in the lawsuit, because that's the government's legal, or not the government, us, our legal advisor, the state's legal advisor. So in my wild imagination, the lawsuit to the state would be coming from the challenge to the constitutionality of the Corruption Prevention Act or the IC. Yeah, the Attorney General once the Attorney General has been named in a lawsuit, he's either defending for the nation or the nation is being sued. So he's going to be, how you work this old Prime Minister? That you and your Attorney General. I wonder what's Derek McCoy's view on this. We know Marlene Miller, who fought, would be disciplish on this matter. I believe that the Integrity Commission Act and the... Well, I don't know where I sue the state for, to be honest, because we not go properly know until it a trash out in front of the court or if media get any argument. But my problem is with the Prime Minister. You and your Attorney General in a bangarang. Yes, I saw these lawsuits go these high profile lawsuits, once them go into the appeal, the high court, the appeals court, the Supreme Court, or the Constitutional Court, you can then, whoever wins the case pays legal, whoever loses the case pay legal costs for the winning side. I saw going on all of these lawsuits in these upper echelons courts. But the Prime Minister and the Attorney General at odds. The bigger picture for me, though, Prime Minister, is you coming to the nation. It's a good thing the date set so late in a Prime Minister. Because you have to come to we where sue before October. And we the people that you are suing, Prime Minister, we the people who have the money already, we the people who administer broke country, Prime Minister, and you are going to sue we when we ask you for certain documentation to prove, say where you have a few and you legally gain all of those. You're taking us to court, and you, the same Prime Minister, is coming to us. Call us how you do, bro. Carl, Paul, Sharon, Catherine, Arlene, how everybody do, grandly. You, the same Prime Minister, you know, is coming back to us to say, give me a third term. I have an unfinished job. I have stabilized your economy. I have pivoted into growing your economy so you can see and feel the benefits of my great work. The benefits of your great work, Prime Minister. But you have we in a court. Who you know, Prime Minister, was soft up to the person who have them in a court. You have we in a court and you want we vote. I don't know, Ranice Nicholson, how the Prime Minister, Master Esther, work out all of them something there. How does the Prime Minister work that out, Joan Walden? You sue me, and then you come to me and say, give me more time. But me sue you, and if me win you, you have to pay me legal fee as well. For me and my company them, and my friend them, for them expensive dunce lawyer, where we use Miranda Roddock. Like seriously, Prime Minister? All right. If you did say you guarantee your third term, you think after we find out today, say I sue we the people of as well. Hmm? You think after we found out today that you sue we the people, it's going to be an easy showdown between you and us at the polls, Prime Minister? You sure so you're up on the right direction? Are you sure you want to continue? Because it will backfire upon you. You see this barefacedness, this daring Brahman cow behavior, Prime Minister. You know it's going to backfire on you. Hmm? It's going to backfire bigly upon you. Vincent, how are you, Michael Nipper? It is going to backfire. Because I don't know who you carry go court and tell them, say, pay me fear, go court. Because I don't have the fear for go court this man in Lackland. I don't have the fear for go court. So pay me fear. Make me try come a court, come win you. That's what you're asking us in the Prime Minister. Because you're saying to us when you come to the poll, I have the integrity to continue in leadership. While Prime Minister, we and you are backlit in at the court at the same time. How you going to work out them something upon the election campaign, Prime Minister? When you, the same Prime Minister, will come tell we say, give you another term to complete the mess that you have created. At the same time, Ladybug, how you do? You have we in a court. You want force way to give you a clean bill of health. You want force way to stop use legislation with to fight corruption. And say because Andrew Holness alone don't like that piece of legislation there. Let's get rid of it for the entire Jamaica. It don't work for it work against Andrew. So let's get rid of it. All those things you will have to confront coming to the people for a third term, Prime Minister. How are you going to have the integrity argument coming to us for a third term? What are you going to say to it? Because remember, Prime Minister, 2019, you told us how strongly you felt about corruption. 2024, you went on an attack on the Integrity Commission. You sue the Integrity Commission and all sort. Are you going to have that integrity and anti-corruption debate for the upcoming general election? I don't know. I'm just asking. And if you are planning to, Gloria Morris, how you do? If you're planning to, how are you going to spin or navigate your way out of the questions that will be asked? How are you going to convince the people who are on the fence that this Prime Minister has a clean bill of health? This Prime Minister integrity is squeaky clean and clear cut. Can you have that conversation? We just ask. Because those are the conversations that would normally happen in an election campaign period. Cousin Marina, how are you doing? Those are the questions, Prime Minister, that will come up, or those are the conversations that will come up in a general election. The integrity of the leader, the credibility of the leader, the honesty of the leader when he speaks, Prime Minister. I don't know how you're going to work out the lies for this year general election, because you're all been caught out, you know. Everybody knows say a lie now. Nobody not take you serious no more. Everybody no say a lie the Prime Minister tell. And look here, when you come and tell me about, oh, because of COVID, oh, because of burial. No, we recover. We recover because you put it on your website, you put it on OPM website as one of your achievement. So you can't come back after you achieve it, come blame somebody. You understand? That which why the computer start the bangarang, you know. Which I want to ask dear old Sonia to read for you, because we must. Why are you doing that? We noticed them telling us about another flu again. We also noticed there's an outbreak of something in China. So we have to keep ourselves abreast of all the lies and propaganda that these people can furnish us with. Oh, I have it in here already. Let me see if we read this article, then we move on to some other things. Boy, behave yourself. What is going on here? Okay. Hold on. Why is it doing that? Come off that. Play. All right, let me stop this and start again. This site keep coming up. Bear with me, my peeps. My computer keeps playing up. You bear with. Hold on. Hold on, let me see if I'm still in. Yeah. If it shuts me out, I'll come back in quickly. It's just playing up. Bear with me a sec. Kind of know them something, yeah. Have them way of behaving at times. Oh. Hold on. All right, let's see if we get it right now. Oh, these demons and Satans. Let's close this and open back the article. I'm gonna know why Bill Gates now I want to read this tonight. No, know what I'm up to. Dirty Gates. Watch you again. Oh dear. Are you trying to upset me, computer? Bear with me, my people. My entire screen has gone blank. I don't even know if it has knocked me out of the studio or not. Oh, God. Hold on. I'm going to have to close the computer and go to my phone. I don't know if you don't hear me, my people, but if you don't hear me, I cannot see anything on my screen. Bear with. I need to go in on my phone and turn off the computer. Bear with. Hold on there. The junker come back now. Whoa. Okay, now hear me. It come back. It come back now. Everything did just go blank. Come on, me. Let me see if the Satan ready to play now.
Showdown set. Holness,
No,
I see to face off October 13th.
I don't want that. I want Mr. Abrahams, all right? This now on. Stop getting on my business now. Read aloud.
Price drop. New.
Oh, God. You look like you know what we trouble that article there tonight. Make we go to some things span with slide and then we come back to the article because it approve itself cantankerous tonight. Remember, we spoke this morning about civil disobedience with the man on the beach. We tell the man, sir, you can't come by here, sir, because old master, sir, a him own yes, sir. And because old master put me out here to protect him beach, you cannot come pan it.
No, sir, I don't care.
No, so this is private property.
I don't care what
Answer me now.
you did all you want to me.
Well, and daddy. I read, yes, so this is private property. Then a quarrel, a quarrel.
I just give an instruction that once you have that body, like a part of this property.
Okay, so we're not supposed to walk on the beach then? Not even the water? Not even the water, right?
No.
What is?
I
Yeah.
am making it clear, man.
Yeah.
I'm making it clear that no one watching at the part of the property is not allowed over there.
Yo, I'm understanding. I work about behavior.
You're not allowed over there.
If somebody tell him something, daddy, a reason, man.
There's no reason.
So how are you come forward with me? Yeah, bless it, daddy. My uncle ask her things there because we have a beach thing going in Jamaica. So you are telling me, you know, me and my wife cannot walk in the water, go down there and come back? No, hold on, brother. So, yeah. Now, man, you're good, man. Brother, I'm not quarrel. Easy, no, brother. So, how you come and war with me, brother? I war with me, no, brother. Remember, say me, you don't know me and I don't know you. So, don't war with me. Brother, yeah, but me and my wife are walk on the beach. So, it is illegal then.
That's you and your wife's business.
It's illegal.
I don't care.
It is illegal.
You're wrong because you're not a part of the hotel. You don't have a hotel, man. You don't have.
You never say me right or me wrong, bro. A reason. Look how intelligent.
But I'm explaining to you.
Yeah.
I have a phone and video.
You don't have a video?
I don't care.
Yeah, I understand. So you don't care.
See that we have camera back in us too.
So you are saying I don't have a right to walk. I don't have a right to walk on the beach. No, mama, understand what you said. We're not quarreling,
Oh, let's private.
Put your soul like
You actually have rights to the same way, just like
no, babe, that's nothing to him. That's easy, man.
The beach is private. This section
is private.
no, the hotel is private.
No.
Here in the water.
That the talking, man. Talking, man. Explain to the man, man.
Do you know that? You're actually in the
Yo, you know you're in a serious problem. Him not realize that.
beach and ocean don't belong to no hotel. No one at all.
No, you say me can't walk on the beach. You just say me can't walk on the beach, bro. No, me not walk on the property. No, I'm walking in the water. No, man, call the supervisor. Brother, call the supervisor for me, please. Call the supervisor. Yeah, man. Yeah, call the supervisor. Mr. say you're aggressive, but you have to be careful on the cheap people, bro. Especially people who don't know. No, you can't tell me that this is a public phone. This is a public property, bro. Up on the beach, but there. You have to be careful how we have the daddy. You can't do that.
That beach is mine. I can bathe there anytime. No matter what they say, I go and bathe there anyway. Why the man that provoking and him brave too. Provoking and brave in a one. It look like Shandy Battle run out of fashion at Jamaica. No Shandy Battle in the whole big Jamaica. Not one Shandy Battle pan dot. Can you imagine?
Price drop.
Can you imagine?
Michael Abraham's COVID-19, a pandemic of deception. In this 2021 photo, a medical worker takes a swab sample from a resident during a round of COVID-19 tests in Wuhan in central China's Hubei province. The first human cases of COVID-19 appeared in Wuhan in late November 2019. In December 2024, the Select Subcommittee on the Coronavirus Pandemic concluded its 2-year investigation into the COVID-19 pandemic. It released a final report titled After Action Review of the COVID-19 Pandemic, The Lessons Learned and a Path Forward. Since February 2023, the Select Subcommittee sent more than 100 investigative letters, conducted more than 30 transcribed interviews and depositions, held 25 hearings and meetings, reviewed more than 1 million pages of documents, and produced a 520-page final report. The investigation revealed high levels of corruption in America's public health system, as well as misinformation, censorship, and cover-ups. For example, the Select Subcommittee concluded that COVID-19 most likely emerged from a lab leak in Wuhan. China's foremost SARS research lab is located in that city, and the facility has a history of conducting gain-of-function research, a medical research technique that genetically modifies an organism to enhance its biological functions at inadequate biosafety levels. It was noted that Wuhan Institute of Virology researchers fell ill with a COVID-like virus in the fall of 2019, months before COVID-19 was discovered at the wet market it was said to have originated from. Also, the virus possesses a biological characteristic that is not found in nature. Suppress narratives. However, there was a concerted effort to suppress narratives suggesting that a lab mishap caused the pandemic. Public health officials and the media in America, prompted by Dr. Anthony Fauci, former chief medical advisor to the President of the United States, repeatedly used the proximal origin of SARS-CoV-2 publication to discredit the lab leak theory and push the preferred narrative that COVID-19 originated in nature. The World Health Organization, WHO, also came under scrutiny, with the subcommittee calling the organization's response to the pandemic an abject failure because it caved to pressure from the Chinese Communist Party and placed China's political interests ahead of its international duties. It was also determined that the 6 feet apart social distancing recommendation was arbitrary and not based on science. During closed-door testimony, Dr. Fauci admitted that the guidance sort of just appeared. There was also no conclusive evidence that masks effectively protected Americans from COVID-19. The report also stated that prolonged lockdowns caused immeasurable harm to not only the American economy, but also to the mental and physical health of Americans, with a particularly negative effect on younger citizens. Headlines delivered to your inbox. Sign up for the Gleaner's morning and evening newsletters. For example, regarding the societal impact of decisions to close schools, the subcommittee claimed that the science never justified prolonged school closures, as children were unlikely to contribute to the spread of COVID-19 or suffer severe illness or mortality. However, as a result of school closures, children experienced historic learning loss, higher rates of psychological distress, and decreased physical well-being. Spreading misinformation. Public health officials were accused of spreading misinformation through conflicting messaging,
Andrew was one of them,
and a lack of transparency. The subcommittee stated, in the most egregious examples of pervasive misinformation campaigns, off-label drug use and the lab leak theory were unjustly demonized by the federal government, and that the Biden administration even employed undemocratic and likely unconstitutional methods, including pressuring social media companies to censor certain COVID-19 content to fight what it deemed misinformation. The Food and Drug Association, FDA, rushed the approval of the COVID-19 vaccine to meet the Biden administration's arbitrary mandate timeline, even though two leading FDA scientists warned about the dangers of rushing the vaccine approval process and the likelihood of adverse events. The subcommittee found that the mandates were not supported by science and caused more harm than good. To make matters worse, contrary to what was promised, the COVID-19 vaccine did not stop the spread or transmission of the virus. During the pandemic, public health officials also exercised a coordinated effort to ignore natural immunity, which is acquired through previous COVID-19 infection, when developing vaccine guidance and mandates. As for the injury reporting systems, they were reported as creating confusion and failing to properly inform the American public about vaccine injuries. The US government was also accused of failing to efficiently, fairly, and transparently adjudicate claims for COVID-19 vaccine injuries. The Select Subcommittee also accused the Biden administration's United States Department of Health and Human Services of engaging in a multi-year campaign of delay, confusion, and non-responsiveness in an attempt to obstruct the investigation and hide evidence that could incriminate or embarrass senior public health officials. Disturbing findings. The subcommittee's findings are disturbing but not surprising. I witnessed some of their observations firsthand. For instance, the only time I have ever been blocked from, then, Twitter was after I tweeted a statement informing women that they may experience abnormal menstrual bleeding after receiving a COVID-19 vaccine. My tweet was a statement of fact, but I was informed by the social media platform that I was spreading misleading and potentially harmful information related to COVID-19. I was subsequently referred to the WHO's website for appropriate information. The irony is that when I visited the website, I found misleading information there, such as the following statement: experiencing side effects after getting vaccinated means the vaccine is working and your immune system is responding as it should. The inconvenient truth is that there was a massive betrayal of trust by major health authorities during the pandemic. The science was not always followed. People who had rational concerns about the vaccines and measures taken to control the spread of the virus were ridiculed, bullied, and, in many cases, dismissed from their jobs. As a member of the medical fraternity, I now find myself at a crossroads. I no longer know who to trust, as I have lost confidence in the authorities I once looked to for guidance. Those of us who genuinely care about those under our care should humbly admit that we made missteps during the crisis, knowingly or unknowingly, and are willing to learn from our mistakes and not repeat them. Did we save lives? Absolutely. But we have a lot of work to do to regain the trust of the public. Michael Abrahams is an obstetrician and gynecologist, social commentator, and human rights advocate. Send feedback to columns@gleanerjm.com.
A further question I would want to add to that is, did we put lives at risk I'm going to play a video for you, which has just come by me. It is said that it is a nurse who works at the Port Antonio Hospital who left work to no, not Port Antonio, Port Maria Hospital, and went to purchase something after she left work at a hospital. Why am I confused? At a supermarket in St. Mary. I'll show you the video footage that came to me earlier. Bear with, please. And it is based on that I'm asking, did we, Prime Minister Andrew Holness, put lives at risk? Because remember, Prime Minister, a lot of our people were told is either you take it or you don't have a job. A lot of our public service or public sector workers, Prime Minister, were duped into your fancy. Because we don't have no ambulance to call, do we? It is said that she passed over right there in the supermarket. We don't have no ambulance to call. So we, the people, have to do the best we can, inexperienced though we might be. We have to do the best we can to save each other's lives. And yet we have leaders, political leaders, who continue to tell us how good they are doing and how we are feeling the benefits of what they are doing. Remember, Andrew Holness forced a lot of healthcare workers to take this thing. A lot of teachers to take this thing. a lot of those people have just whooshed away suddenly, is it not? That's why the further question is to be asked to Dr. Abraham's article. Yes, she passed away, the easy jerk. That is why the further question is to be asked, did we put life at risk with the policies that we willfully or unknowingly went ahead and implement on the people long term? Implemented the unresearched, clinically approved substance. The question is, did we put lives at risk, Prime Minister? Oh dear. This is yet another upstanding for Commissioner Joy. Once Commissioner, now Vice Mayor Joy, she will be receiving a Lifetime Achievement Award, and we'd like to say congratulations to Commissioner Joy and your continuous upward positive movement and successes. Hey, Prime Minister, boy, the road them in Jamaica. I don't know what to say to you. Prime Minister still wanted that bridge there, sir. Still wanted that bridge there, Prime Minister. Not because it named Woodville, Prime Minister. Means that we have to walk over wood. Not because it named Woodville, Prime Minister. It no means say we have to walk over wood. Prime Minister, the bridge them broke down, you know, sir. The road them mash up and the bridge them broke down. Prime Minister, you take the embarrassment. I don't think you should hand over your disaster to somebody else in the Labour Party to take the embarrassing beating that you all get at the polls based on your incompetent, nepotistic, inept, corrupt leadership, Prime Minister. I doubt it. But Prime Minister, there's a lot to do. Spark money, Prime Minister. The work that is needed, spark money is a drop in the ocean. You and I know that. As much as you want to fool with like it's a grandeur, me and you, Prime Minister, know that spark money is a drop in the ocean compared to how we road tear up. Let us go to another video. Prime Minister, which one this year? Let me see which video this.
Started its day in Kingston, Jamaica.
We're not ready for that yet. Let's go to Port Antonio Police State. Port Antonio people will not meet it. But general elections soon come. I'm sure ISAT will do an awful much better work of getting East Portland back on track.
Stop raining.
Why
now we big bad station. Fall rain fall, me give you fatty bread. That pour down there.
Bear with me, please. I don't know why the video is not coming into play. Right, I'm going to take the video out of the studio and bring it back in. Bear with me. Bear with.
Don't stop raining.
Bloody
now
problem.
we big bad station. Fall rain fall, me give you fatty bread. That pour down there.
I believe I have this video in my WhatsApp. Let me try switch to my WhatsApp, people, and see if I find that video in my WhatsApp. Bear with me, because oh God, hold on, my system freeze again. It might knock me out this time. Hold on. Dear, oh dear. Everything monkey story I go on here so tonight. Everything monkey story I go on. Hold on. Oh God, I can't remember who sent me that video. Hold on there. Hold on there, my peeps. Yeah, hold on. Let me give me a chance there. Let me try to present it from my WhatsApp, and then I might get a better at it. Hold on. WhatsApp. Wait there.
Don't stop raining. Now we'll be bad station. Far rain, far, me give you 40 bread. That pour down there.
Prime Minister Anvaz, Mayor Max, Port Antonio need help. It also need cleaning up. My God. The whole of Jamaica need clean up, if the truth be told. The country is in a mess under this government. Port Antonio needs help at every angle you can think of. The people of Port Antonio need help. I don't know if we really are going to vote back for Anvaz. I don't think it's possible, East Portland people. Me want to know from Uno if it's possible that Uno can bring the devil again. Huh? Me not think them something possible, Jamaica people. Portland people don't have to wise up. Una have to wise up. Una cannot continue to give on a vote to people who continue to commit crime against una, crime around una, waste on public resources, and una still vote them to come back, come thief more. Remember, say them stand up and own on over there when them telling us that this is vast land, you know. Them telling us that this belong to me and my wife. And them telling us that we want another term fulfill with picnic and grand picnic, enjoy what we have enjoyed. I saw them tell we, no, make it up. JetBlue, Prime Minister. We don't call Horace Chang there. Questions need to be asked. The last thing I heard Andrew Holness and Kamina Johnson say, there is no evidence to suggest that the two stowaways that died were from Jamaica. I don't think people would stow away from plane from New York to Florida. Miss Johnson Smith, isn't it? Do you? I don't really think that's possible for you to stow away from New York to Florida. You might just want to do a long road trip or a trip cheap in flight. Miss you there? So if not Jamaica, where are they from? Because as the reported is, the flight starting point was from Jamaica. So I don't know what you might be thinking of when you make up all of these slightly Nogosa story. I don't know why I'm having so much technical brouhahas tonight, but press along, saints. Press along, isn't it? Hold on.
That airplane, for example, started its day in Kingston, Jamaica, flew to New York, then Salt Lake City, then back to New York, before it ultimately ended up in Miami. These stowaway circumstances are rare. They also tend to be deadly. The wheel well is not pressurized. It is not climate controlled. So you're exposed to very little oxygen once the plane gets to 38,000 feet. You're also exposed to sub-zero temperatures for prolonged periods of time. That plane flew at 38,000 feet for well over an hour. That temperature up there is probably not survivable for anyone without special equipment, not to mention the lack of oxygen. So this is not the way to try to stow away on an airplane. Of course, it's illegal to stow away on a plane, but this is a ticket to death.
Dr. Chang. Dr. Chang reach yet? If it is that they're from Jamaica, Dr. Chang, there's serious questions to be asked. And I hope once there's proper confirmation, then it sparks the necessary investigation. We would first want to know, Dr. Chang, if any airport staff or authority would be involved in assisting those who involved in the stowaway to get to the plane, because we know how airport Bangarang stay. We also want to know, Dr. Chang, if none of the airport staff or authority is involved, how was the airport perimeter breached? That's a serious question, Dr. Chang. If that is the case, if none of your staffs at the airport is involved, then the other question is to ask, how was our airport perimeter fence breached? Because we know that it's not just a skip and walk to the plane. And we know it is not just a open door walk, Dr. Chang, to the plane. There's several security that one would have to go through, even staff, Dr. Chang, before them get outside to go touch plane. So there are serious questions that needed to be asked, Dr. Chang. And I hope you start asking questions already. I hope you start looking at CCTV footage already, Dr. Chang. But then again, I always tell us, say, XYZ is investigating. And then we've never ever heard anything ever again about XYZ. Be a criminal around me, you know. Be a criminal. Be a criminal around me. No immediate basis. Now that we find one of the bases misused, one of the bases that we will refer to is that the flight started its destination from Jamaica. So that's a basis, Miss Lady dear. Like how Anna cut stone and Juliet says on Sunday, we want to know what rock is and we want to know what stones are. Juliet, can you have answer for the elements? So we want to know what the rest of the elements are, Juliet Cockburn Finn. You know, your sandy sun and your stony stone and your muddy mud and your dirty dirt. Don't slide bat. Prime Minister, I can't call the election, no, sir. God knows say I keep up with time. Them something we have so much to show you as to why we are going to reject you. See it here? 1 billion. Where I get it from, sir? Prime Minister said my head boy. The give spree. Want to notice, you know? From last year, the give spree start. Because he's so desperate to call election as soon as he can. He wanted to do it February. Now he might think about March. And the Prime Minister is in between a rock and a hard place at the moment. Because anytime you call it, you're going to get a beating. And what you are doing, Prime Minister, you're hoping that at some point, something snap might happen that might woo the public. Kleteps, Andrew have integrity again, and everybody say, whoa, good, Andrew. And you just call election pan with so. Because you are the wind beneath your back, Prime Minister. So you think say that's all you need to win election. You need integrity, you know. You need integrity to win election, Prime Minister. Trust me. No matter what you walk and promise we not gonna believe you. You know why we not gonna believe you, Prime Minister? Because we've heard it all before. You remember that song when Mad Madonna used to sing? I've heard it all before and I can't take it anymore. Yeah. So no matter what you come with, it not go work. Even if you paint it in the most fancy type of glitters that you can put on the Prime Minister, for fool way and say, yes, if I go do it this time. Yes, this time he sounds sincere. This time he sounds sincere. It a go happen this time. Irvine Morgan. Coupon you to Prime Minister. Nobody no believe.
Who's offer you to blood clot a conference, man? You make the whole of we look like a blood clot fool. Come to think of it, you know. I think this man has sell the blood clot election to Marky G, you know. I tell you, millions him get to sell out to the blood clot. Can't look a sell out, man, you know. You gone back a conference again with the light bomb clot. Advance on people when you tell the people them that 2 years already, man. And you a fuck up the party, you know, Mr. Andrew Holness. Right now, me I tell you make me feel shame. As a big labor rights supporter, you make me feel shame. And you know, say me a no bias man when me a blood clot talk, and me not put my mouth a ground and talk when me a talk. You gone back again, gone fool the people them and tell them about light blood clot scam when you tell them it already. They you know expect the people them that you know them bumbo clotted, you know nothing else to tell the people them. No, you go talk about you take out GTC after that because Canada do the same blood clotting, you try follow Canadian blood. I choose you follow.
That's the way you end up.
Why me don't know what's wrong with you, bro, God, but me know me say you sell out the country, brother. I sell out the country. You now build the country. I'm in a business what you want to say. Because you're going back with the same bumbo clot lie again, go and tell the people, like, you know, expect the people, they remember. So you tell them that blood clot 2 times, this is the 3rd time now you tell them, boy, you dismantle light and you win, you know, dismantle the light. You come again, you know, dismantle light and you use but the same something again. Man, come down, man. Come down, bro, God, come down. Sorry to say, come down, man. Yeah, man. Come down, brother, up in the truck.
Up in the truck, brother. Up in the truck. So, Andrew Holness, one of what you are rely upon for the election is your biggest failure, Prime Minister. Promises. Promises, Prime Minister. That's all you have to come to with, you know. We even hate the sound of your voice. We don't want to look upon you. Because anything to do with you and with country is about pain to the people. And you're coming back with the source of promise them. The source of empty rotten shell promise. Because not inside of the promise, you know. And even if the shell of the promise were not never inner, did good, the shell rotten now. So you come in with the rotten shell promise of what you came with 8-9 years ago, and you still yet to deliver it, and foolish enough, stupid enough for a plan to come do the same thing again. Because from last year, you know, you just a walk and a hand out. So Kier, Sheer, Reed, Spark, Mark, Ben, Gwen, and the all of you just share them out. And then you tell us Jamaica we've pivoted. What gear are you in, Prime Minister? What gear you were in before the pivot, and what gear you are now in after the pivot, Prime Minister? Because you kept your pivoting ceremony, you know. You call crowd when you keep your pivot ceremony. And even your very own wicked, liar, rotten throat hole friend who broadcasting tax to Jamaica friend them. And them same one over the interview an economist, and the economist tell them say we end the year, we're gonna end the year broker than we started it. And them over there say them dirty throat hole one over there say you lied to us when you have your pivoting ceremony. Because you ought to have known better, because you have all the necessary advisors around you. Advisors in the Ministry of Finance. Dirty, wicked Alak Jean, who's running the Ministry of Finance unconstitutionally. And I put the old Annie old dummy in front of him to fool with. So she did a try count pencils and crayons. Go on out the door, go count marble. Go on out the door, go count marble favor because Alexander run the Ministry of Finance. So go on out the door, go count marble because you know up there so I count a pen and crayon you the account at the moment. So you might as well can go there, go count marble. Would make a blind difference. On a really sick for come back to it and expect we to put on in a power. On a mad. Not for the tyranny that we've been under, especially since 2020, after this government chicked us another chick again and get unwavering support across the country. A trick that cost the country because the Prime Minister opened the country in the middle of a pandemic to have a general election, spiked the virus, and killed many people. You want to come to us, Prime Minister, with that many blood of Jamaicans on your hands and ask us to give you a third term? What a serious, bro. When you don't have a stomach. If someone did have stomach, you would have resign. But because you know a junk you see, you eat meat raw, fresh, and poil. Raw, fresh, and poil. So you can just stand there so and just a feast pan with raw flesh and with dead meat and with spoiled meat. We and your Andrew Holness is going to meet round Cajun Corner no longer than this September. Where wait upon you? No care how long you take for come. We await upon you. Thank you very much for being here tonight on Global TV. All right, Dana, if I tackle you. Raise the bar, Dana, raise the bar. Raise the bar, Dana, raise the bar. In Isaac Buchanan's tablet drive, Dana Morris Dixon, he's targeting 3,000 tablets, I believe. And not 3,000 beat and teach. Correct me if I'm wrong. All right. 3,000 tablets. As a government minister, as the Minister of Education, and that's all you could have come up with out of a public purse for early childhood education, something where we need to pump a lot more investment in. But then again, we never get priorities right, so we have to see we don't know. But never mind, we soon get rid of the whole honor. Thank you all very much for being here tonight. Join us back tomorrow morning for your At a Glance program when we continue to look at the current debacle of the Andrew Holness crooked regime. Good night from Global TV.
If you don't like missing out on the latest shows but still enjoy classic hits, then Global TV Group 358 is your perfect match. Global TV Group 358 isn't just another channel, it's your ultimate TV experience. From breaking news to binge-worthy dramas and timeless classics, we've got it all. Our unique blend of original content and global favorites means there's something for everyone. And guess what? With GTVG's seamless streaming, you can watch anywhere, anytime. Plus, our interactive features let you be part of the action. So, whether you're a seasoned binge watcher or a casual viewer, Global TV Group 358 is here to keep you entertained day and night. Don't just watch TV, experience it with Global TV Group 358. Subscribe now and never miss a moment.